So I've written about 10,000 words today. I feel pretty enthusiastic. I just had somebody text me and say that they were inspired from my videos on being able to write their own story. What I want to explain is the premise of NaNoWriMo. I love doing it each year. I really, really do. And I've taken the opportunity each year to be able to go ahead and write another complete story. So whether you want to write your memoirs or you want to write a sci-fi and allow it to be the next, Star Trek, that's your choice. What I want to tell you is I have found the easiest way to start writing, if you do not have Word on your computer, and even if you do have Word, you might find that writing in Google Docs is easier for you. Why? Because if you're on your computer, you can open Google Docs up. If you're on your iPhone or your Android, you can open up your docs and you can begin writing while you're, waiting at the doctor's, or waiting at the dentist, waiting to have your oil changed. You can still write. I really like that aspect of Google Docs. Also, under tools, they have a voice typing mechanism. Now, it takes a while to train your computer, your Android, your Google, to acknowledge your dialect, your enunciations. I still have it. A lot of times I will say how, and it will come up hell. It just, there's all kinds of nuances, but it's doable. So what else? So you want to do a setup. You want to know where you might begin, and you want to know where you want your character to end, although that's not always concrete. Because if you decide you want your character to sail off into the sunset with the romance, the love of their life, as you write your story, you may find that, oh no, they're not going to sail away. They're going to walk into the sunset instead. They're going to, I don't know, whatever. But the point is that while you may have this as your goal, as you're writing, your goal may change. If you're new to writing, don't let your family read what you write. Learn from my lessons. Get 1 or 2 writing buddies. Swap stories. Get feedback. Do brainstorming. But don't let your family interfere. Don't let other people interfere. Don't let them say, oh, well, you should have them doing this. And then you think, oh, that's a good idea. So then you write it there. And before you know it, the story is no longer yours. It is not cohesive. It's not coherent. So write your story and only let 1 or 2 writing buddies brainstorm about what your story is. Don't have them change it. They can give you suggestions, but don't let them take a paragraph or a chapter and rewrite it. No, 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 no. So let's see, what else do I have down here that I want to cover? Okay, your Google Docs. I don't know how to do this so that you can see what you need. But if you go to, when you open it up, it'll, your toolbar will have like 100% and normal text. And then you can choose the font you want to write in. My favorite font is Merriweather. You can also use Times New Roman, Georgia. I don't care for the Arial or the Cabrilla. Yeah. Anyway, I don't care for them more straight lined. I also do the 12-point font. And I have an inch wide the inch wide margins on each line, on each side of the paper. You also want to set it up so that you save your work in Google Drive. Why? So that you can use it without the internet, and it will continue to save. When you go into an area where you have the internet, it will upload and save everything online. But until then, you want to save it in Google Drive. Let's see. So, setting up a certain time to write. Currently, that for me, it is in the morning. I do it first thing in the morning. Used to, when I had the kids and they were going to school, I would write, my writing time started at 9 p.m. and I would write to midnight, 1 o'clock. And if it was a really good writing night, I would go to 2. The only problem with that is I had to get up again at 6. Didn't leave for much sleep, quality sleep time. So set a time so that you know that, all right, at 8 a.m., 8 p.m., noon to whatever, this is my writing time. And I'll talk with you more later.